How's it going? I don't even know if we're on. Let's see. Oh, there you go. Hey, freaks! I look like now, like when I was in Idaho. I'm never watching again. Yee! How's it going, everybody? I don't know what everybody means. I've already used up all my notifications. That's probably why there's only 10 people here. I'm going early. I mean, 3 minutes early. Oh, there's 45. Better than zero. Oh, looks like my TV's on in the background there. You see the Charlie Kirk Medal of what is it? Medal of Freedom. Pretty cool. Yeah, so I think I gotta like when you only have one computer, you have to minimize. Look how red my lips got. They're so chapped from walking around. It's crazy. Plus, I noticed in like my reflections and the way I feel that I packed on about I don't know 15 or 20 pounds since my when I couldn't walk for 2 months. It kind of makes a big difference when you can't move. I was looking at my reflection and stuff, just going, God, what the hell happened? So I'm gonna have to fix that coming up here. Can you guys hear me at all? Yeah. All right. I actually met what's that guy's? God, it's weird. I can't remember. Stephen Martin, is that his name? He's like I think that's his last name. He's in like the videos recently. He's got a couple million subscribers. He was just there. He was there. Yeah, that's what it was. But for me, gout just kind of keeps going, lingers for a long time. So you can't even walk. But I've walked 15,000 steps 2 days in a row, so I think my foot's in good place now. So that's good. Yeah, I can't even see how many people are watching. Yeah, it's like 101. Yeah. All right. Well, this is my last night over here. If you guys want to help support the channel, get some channel memberships for people, or get one yourself, or help the channel out with super chats and whatnot, that would be awesome. I think I'm just going to close this down and I can see the chat. Hey, tell me this, if I select on a comment like this one, I guess that doesn't show up. Oh yeah, I guess they do. Can you see that on the screen? Somebody type yes. I mean, if it does. Like, can you see these comments? Because I can't see them because I'm only looking at something else. Okay. So I have to like click on it again or something. I guess I don't really know if it's on there or not. That's the thing. Yeah, it's still there. See that? Oh wait, that doesn't work. Hold on. I got to go over here, and then it's really difficult. See how it does this mirroring effect? But if I close that down, now it doesn't mirror anymore, right? You guys can see your chat on the side, right? And then you can see the video in the middle and then the stuff on the left, right? What's the new update on YouTube? And also mods and everybody, specifically mods. If anybody has any ideas or anything, just even if they're conspiratorial, just let them be. Okay? We'll try to debate with reason and logic. All right, let's see if we can do that. So instead of us going, "Oh man, you guys are lunatics" or whatever, just try to respond with a reply that's you know, the reverse of what they just said, but with facts. Look at that animal up in the clouds there. You know, that has to be looks like I don't know, like a kangaroo kind of bent over, jumping over a smaller one. Yeah, there's Paramount Tactical there. Let's see, is this? Oh yeah. Look at this. So right out of the chute, I'll show you exactly what that. See, look at right there. See, there's the camera. Is that crazy or what? So I get it almost exactly in position. Can you guys see what I'm showing you? I guess the chat disappears too. Can you guys see that? Hello? Can you see the screen right here? Yeah. Okay, right there. Thank you, Susan Jill. When does this trial? Oh God, 2 years from now, 3 maybe. What's next is I don't know. Maybe leaks of information. I don't know. So let's just kind of look at this and then play it. So look how close I get to it. I'm using my 300 Insta 360. There we go. I mean, I'm like right on top of this sucker. Was that crazy or what? Isn't that weird? The drone spun, but the camera stayed in the same position because I've locked it. Yeah, so I think I even go right up over this. I'm just waiting to get the perfect shot here. I guess I think pretty close right in there. Yeah, so that's basically the shot. So look at that. This is what that camera can see. Let me see if I got any closer to that. Oh yeah, this one's right on top of it. So this is the perfect shot. See that? It's like right below me. Yeah, so this is going to be, this right here is what the camera can see. So now that we have this, I mean, I can even zoom in slightly just to make it, in case that's what it had. But look, see that? You can look to the left. You can look all the way over to the right. So when they see, I mean, look how this is exactly what they have, right? He comes over here, jumps off the roof, runs over here like this, comes over to the street there. And then on this camera, they'll watch him go over there and sort of disappear. He doesn't continue down this way, so they think he went into the woods. See that? So absolutely 100% that this camera is filmed the entire area. And so that means that what you're going to see on the camera, as I've tried to point out on just Google Earth, and let's see. I think I'm standing right there, or maybe this. I don't know. It's hard to tell that. But you can see him coming up the stairs right there. He's going to make his way over to here, and then he's going to climb over this little wall. And he's going to sit there for a while, and then he's going to run all the way over here and around to the corner of the roof over there. So isn't that cool? I mean, I think that's sweet to actually have that shot right there. But hey, guys, if you want to help support the channel, got the last night in here, just trying to, try to break even on the trip. I mean, that video I put yesterday didn't have any ad revenue on it because it was less than 8 minutes. And in the middle of the night, it sort of picked up a little bit, that video. And then it just sort of tanked again. But it will be 0 ad revenue on the video because it was only 7.5 minutes. So this is a little clearer shot here. I mean, my video looks better than this one. This 8K camera. Theirs might only be like 4K. But man, you'd see him really clear over there. Getting up, running across the roof, coming behind it, down. Thanks, Wild Bill Wassman. Dude. $174 people. Alright, that's basically that video. Oh yeah, then I put it out here, but look, see right here? That's where he hid, right in there. Right there in that little spot. And then he got up and moved across the roof over here. I didn't make it all the way to the corner. I thought I did, but I didn't. There's this other part that goes down. But you can, even from here, you can see that's the shot angle right there. See, Charlie Kirk was right there. I couldn't see perspective-wise on the drawing, but maybe I make it right over here. Pretty close. I mean, hell, that's good enough. Good enough for government work, right? Look at that. That's sweet. So, I mean, he was just right there. It doesn't even look like they've touched anything. It's crazy. And then he just shot. Kirk was right there, just left of that little point that sticks out. And that camera's up there where my mouse is. And this is how he ran off the roof, just like this. I mean, tell me this isn't sweet video right here. Come on. I was kind of nervous about whatever this was, so I had to stop. See how that looks? I don't know what this is. If that was a wire going across or something. But here's that white area where he runs across and it's blown out when he goes over. So he would have came from that direction. And then from here, look, you can see, he puts the rifle right down here first. And then he lowers himself. See, those are those marks again. I think right here. I don't know, it's hard to see it, but Yeah. That's that one and that one. Isn't that interesting? Guess whose office this is? It's the dean. It's just like they were looking at us filming and told one of the officers, like, what are the odds? He jumped off right in front of the dean's office. Isn't it beautiful out here, though? Look at the mountains all the way around. Look at that. Hey, welcome, Chris O'Connell. Any chance we can get the support for the channel up a little bit, you guys? I don't want to have. I don't want to do the thing where I'm asking over and over and over again. You know, it's the only way to make this viable is for you guys to be supporting the channel when I'm doing shows. And it's just we're having one of those nights, you know. Just oh, there you go. Cool, right? Let's see if these are. Oh, yeah, so this is the one, kind of what I was doing earlier. Thanks, Can PX. Yeah, guys. Not again. Thanks, Susan Jill. All right. Yeah, Orem is really pretty. I think it'd be a great place to live, actually. If you like living at 4,800 feet or whatever the hell it is. So, you know that video? Here, let's do it. Let me see if I can find these things. I'm going to just try to figure out how to do this. All right, so I think it's on this one in here. And then it should be, yeah, I can see a still frame from it. This one.
Get right up. Yeah.
You were there, Anna? So they're actually quite a bit of ways back from that green thing.
Get right up. Yeah. I think you already did play. I think that. Oh, there's somebody on the roof.
See right here? Okay. That's where we're heading. That's the green item on the left. It's probably about where those people are right there. I think we're pretty close there. Yeah, let's see. So I guess that whatever line that is kind of starts turning. I'm not standing in that exact spot. Yeah, I think this is about right though. So from way back here, that guy goes, oh, he's got a tactical gear, a mask on, etc. He's on top of that. Now I'm using a 8K camera, but the image is huge. I mean, it's a huge image, so but you're only seeing a small portion of it. So this is probably not. barely, maybe 1080p perhaps. But yeah, it'd be right up in there. But look how far away that is. I don't know how the hell that guy could even say, you know, oh my god, it had a. He was wearing camo. Had a AR-15. That guy doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. Gotta go back to the chat from time to time. Thanks, Carolyn EHS. Oh, look at that. KMTX78 gifted 5 memberships. Very cool. Thank you. Yeah, and then there's even a video, an image of him standing up. Let me see if I can show you that one. Is it this one? No. Wait, maybe that was. He is standing in that one, but that's not the one that I have. There's like a still frame of him standing. It's in one of my folders, but I want to go look for it right now. Yeah, see how far away? I mean, even now it's far away. That's the building right there, though. Let's check it in. I don't know. They probably didn't know who the hell. They probably thought he was working for the event. Anybody else? I don't think they had a chance. The guy probably would have shot quicker. He was there for less than a minute. They just happened to see him running. Probably the only people in the entire event that saw him running up there, because they weren't at the event. They were just walking around. So that's right up here, the top level. See, some other people were filming from over in these areas. See, that's almost the angle right there. Okay. Yeah, yeah. See, I got haven't shaved in 3 days, 4 days now. Yeah, I think it's like right up there. Yeah, see, that's almost the exact angle. Hey, thank you, Nunya. 42123. Thank you for the gifted memberships to the freaks. Do you guys think this is interesting? I think it's pretty, like cool, like interesting, like you're, actually able to see everything. Looks like it's frozen up a little bit. Okay. So I remember one of the first videos that I saw afterwards was right here. They were standing right in this corner. Right here. And when they heard the gunshot, the guy quickly turned and looked this way like that. And that the bushes are right up around that corner up there. Oh, that was it. Which one was this? Okay, this is the one behind him. Buried. Pretty valuable having that 360-degree camera with my extension. I actually found a longer extension to put on that thing. It's pretty crazy. So right where that lady in the red is, or not, maybe not there, a little bit past that was where there was an officer there. He was standing right here. Pretty close to right here. And so he could have seen the guy running up there, but look how far away that is. You know, he's looking at threats down in the crowd. Oh, jeez. Yeah. This thing has pretty good color on it. So I think it was more like right here. You see how far away that is? Let me just pause it. So way up there is where you would have seen that guy running. And so I don't know. What do you guys think? I don't really blame this cop. He's looking down at people surrounding, and he's not looking way back there. I mean, it's only 140 yards away, but it's not really something you're looking at. Probably should have been scanning, though, you know? For sure. Hey, thank you, Christine. And Tom Bennett. Much love from the UK. Excellent. Let me see. Let's see this one. Gray, do you think it was strange? I'll put it on the screen. Hopefully I'm taking it off right after. Gray, do you think it was strange you didn't see other prints or scuff marks around the corner of the building where law enforcement would have tested for? I don't know. They probably wouldn't have wanted to contaminate it. I don't know what that was. I'm not claiming that that's 100% Tyler Robinson, but you got to admit, with it being that dusty up there, that it's interesting, right? I mean, it is interesting because it looks like he's got his hand and he slides off. Oh wait, gotta turn it. I forgot to turn it off. See, there you go. Hold on. I'll just pick somebody else. Yeah, the ones that were being interviewed. All right. So does the screen look? There's no writing on it now. It's kind of a small little area. So that was 33. Let's see. Got so many now. 32 is short, so 34. Just kind of filming around so everybody can see everything. I mean, there just isn't a lot of angles. The whole second shooter thing to me just doesn't make sense, you know, or a shooter that isn't Tyler Robinson. I mean, first of all, Charlie Kirk's blocked from everybody behind him because he's right, like basically this whole building is behind him. So that couldn't be the case. He's only like 7 or 8 feet from the building itself. Yeah, so this is that way that the guy that forgot his name really quick for some reason, but yeah, let me get his name. I don't want to forget. Oh, Bartholomew. You know this. So now it's interesting watching this one. Watch. Hold on. Isn't that crazy? Looking at this. Yeah. So now you're over here.
Except that's a human concept. That's a human. We should like be accepting, and we should love other people.
Yeah. So let's see if we can find this exact angle right here. So this is it's interesting because when I was there, I was like, man, you could almost see. All right. So let's see if we can find this. I'm gonna go back up to the top. God, is that it right there? Hold on a second. Very close. Just a second. Might be a little bit more to the left, actually. Yeah. So now the other trees there. Oh, look at that. Up here, those two little, whatever that is, right there. I think that's almost exactly it. What do you guys think? I mean, maybe a little bit more. Even. Probably right there is the same shot. That's basically where that guy was interviewing me, right there. And it's crazy because I think. Okay, let's go backwards. Just okay. We know where this is. We're at 13 seconds in to this. I don't know. What do you guys think of that? Isn't that wild? Just crazy. Just seeing. Just even that's weird. Thanks, Wild Bill Wassman. That's right, guys. If you're out there watching the show, if you want to help support the channel, I appreciate it. We've got 243 people watching. We're about like 1/3 of the goal, maybe. Not even that. All right. God, it's so weird. Whenever I watch this video, you guys can't hear the audio from these videos, right? Like this thing. So you would think maybe right back up in there you could see him running. Absolutely wild. Yeah, let me look at the one just before it again. Yeah, so it's right there, right? So when you go around that corner, yeah, wow. Oh yeah, these people came up and to me and started asking me questions. So I showed them where everything was. Hey guys, Alley Cake's trying for a wave. Look at this big memorial.
Yeah, he was right below that flag.
Yeah, these were nice people. I showed them around. And then I had to leave. And then Paramount Tactical started talking to them for a long time. I had to leave because my drone was on the roof, and I had to go get it because they wouldn't allow us to do it. But I, did sneak my little drone shots in there beforehand. But I used my Insta360, not the drone camera. Look at that! Look how beautiful that looks. I mean, just right there. Look at that. That's like a poster. See that with the sun up there? Make that a full screen. Yeah. Thanks, Whiskey Boots. KK can't stay, but wanted to worked away. All right.
Building is right around the corner.
Yeah, so I was starting to show these people. I guess she has some kind of she does something. I didn't get to hear all that because I had to go. I had to leave. I mean, there's actually audio playing here, but you guys can't hear it. I don't know if there's a way to make it. At home, I can because I have system audio typed in, so we'll have to go through this whole thing again, all of the footage, when I get home. Hey, thanks, John Wolfen. Live. Wait, Misty Shores. Thanks, John Wolf. Adding to the kitty. Hey, thanks, man. Yeah, see, they heard about all the conspiracy theories, and they didn't know. See, they're talking about conspiracy theories there. So I'll play all these at a different time. And I just said, you know what? The facts of the case are the facts of the case. It's just is what it is. Yeah, so I had to take off. He had to get me to go up and get the drone.
I think he came earlier today.
See, look, I haven't shaved. Look at that. Oh my god. Who cares, right? All right, freaks, if you're out there, if you can help support the channel, that would be awesome. Got an 800 and something mile drive tomorrow. Yeah, so I had to go. And then when I came back, he talked to him the whole time after that. And I felt like it was a pretty interesting conversation. It's hard to get out of there. You know, and everyone says, hey, he wasn't running in the parking. There wasn't people running in the parking lot. There wasn't people running in the parking lot. Well, that's because it's hard as hell to get out of there. Like, you have to go through this building, up some stairs, and then around over there. Everybody was at the Charlie Kirk event. That's 34, then 35. That's too short on this one. I mean, what a beautiful place. I mean, look at these. And by the way, look at those waterfalls inside that area. There's a little reflection pond down there. It's kind of freezing up a little bit. Hey, thanks. Born to raise hogs. So you can always pause the video. An American legend. Is that an Oregon ducks? Very cool. Yeah, he was a big duck fan. He brought that up again today. It's pretty amazing. Look at my arm swinging because I got so much crap at this point. I've got a backpack, the drone backpack with the, there's a drone backpack and just a backpack. And there's this narrow chute that you can actually go down to where Charlie Kirk was, but they also have a yellow tape, so you can't really go onto the area. But the entire grassy area is surrounded by yellow tape. Like, you can't even go in there. Not sure why. You know, I don't know why there's a reason that people can't be in here. But that's where he was at, right here. He was shot, like, right in the spot where those flowers are. And then this is where his, the vehicles were that came in. Oh, yeah, and I sort of put it out. Like, this was a pretty cool little move here. I put the Insta360. Let me see if I can get it out back here. Hold on. Give a second. Look right there. Boom. That's right where Charlie Kirk was. See? Look at that. Maybe a half foot over. And then the shooter was right on that roof right here. See how there's a right between this tree, the pole there, and that part that sticks out. It's right there. So that was a pretty good maneuver there with my. I have an extension rod for the 360-degree camera. Hey, and again, thanks to Born to Raise Hogs. Let's see if we can get some more support for the channel, you guys. Maybe get some more memberships. We're only at, let's see. We only got 12 memberships gifted, and we're only at, I mean, that seems like that's old. Okay, wait, what? I don't get it. What shows this one? Is this it right here? Man, I'm confused. Not even sure what this is. Oh yeah, okay, so we're at 12 gifted memberships. See if we can get that up higher. Alright, so that was number 36. 37. 37 seems kind of short. Oh. This is where they put Charlie into a vehicle right there. Took off with it.
This is where they run down. Put it into a vehicle right around here and put that car.
They have cops all over the place. So I tried it again with my extending the rod out right at this closest point to this pole, just to see if I could. I don't know. Let's see if it worked. Yeah, that's pretty good. Look at that. And then there's the top of that building. He's right in here somewhere. So I was able to extend that out all the way, that far. Is that cool or what? Man, so that's right behind the tent. So he was like right in here. And then Tyler Robinson's way up there in that corner. I guess Born to Raise Hogs is still the last one in there. You already are a member, Jeff. Oh, you mean gift membership? Yeah, there was enough blood on people. I don't understand people's morbid comments like that either. You know, like, oh wow, hey, there isn't as much blood as I think they're getting, as if they're experts on it or something. It's crazy. Dee Dee received a gift membership. Hi everyone, it's rain to fell good. Cool. That's basically it on that one. 37. Or 38. Back up here again. I was kind of by myself for a little bit. So this is what I want to try to do. Right from back here.
Pretty much the area where that is.
Yeah, this isn't where the. There it is, right there. Right there, right there.
Yeah, I might have been right over here.
See, you just see it right there. Oh, then it's gone. God, isn't that amazing, you guys? Like if he was doing that interview about 20 feet to the right, he'd be able to see the guy on the roof through the trees, maybe, but it just would have been.
So right here, no view of the roof.
Yeah, so there it is, right there.
You need to walk this direction. Each shot where.
I have audio on the videos. All right, do I need to get thrown in prison or something tonight, you guys? Or...
Actually, not there. Gotta keep going. See? It's back there on that roof way over there.
Maybe I'll put it on Twitter, see if anybody shows up.
So right here, there's just this little gap between the tree and that building.
Oh, geez, Obama, good
shot
lord.
Anybody
excited to hear from him anymore? Yikes.
That's, I think it's the middle of those three upper buildings there.
Congrats, Graham. Yeah, that video, that's terrible, though. 20,000 views. And then, plus, it wasn't there's no ad revenue because it was less than 8 minutes. And it's just 20,000 is bad. Better than the 4 I've been getting, but you got to get like 50, 60. I had a few in this case over 300. Then they just sort of put me in a weird box.
Actually, that one is there. Front corner. You've got the tree.
But yeah, better nothing.
Not the building's way back.
Lucy, man.
That was hard to tell.
Man, isn't this stuff super chat worthy, you guys? Man, I went all the way over there. It's 3 nights in a row where it's just sort of a struggle. You'd think it would be like, yeah, look at this. Yeah. So right there, you can still see it. Right there, and then it's like a black line, and then poof. That's interesting. Is that still this one? Let's go back to that shot. Yeah, so maybe like right behind his head. Right, let's see. Right there. Wait, hold on. Ooh, wait. Just a second. Yeah, right there might be that rooftop. So wouldn't it be? Don't move.
It's just there's so much so.
Get your head out of the way. Oh, he's just right. He's like right there when you're. Ah, God, that's incredible. That is insane. It was right there.
And that's kind of back to like the love one another thing. It's like love everyone.
I think that's the roof on it.
Thanks, guys. See what's going on here.
Like right here. See that? I think that part, that little black top right there, might be it.
You can go down and see the closer, or they like it's just there's so much so. Or we got a flag in the paddock.
Man, and then his head was in the way right at that, so it's right there. If that's still the build, if that is the build. I'm doing that on purpose. Man, it's just crazy. So close.
It's hard to tell.
I'm just looking at this again because it's that building. That's the black portion that you could see. I think in that video. So let's keep looking. Just look at that right there. It's kind of small, but look at this right there. Jesus. Okay, there, right there. Yeah. See? Isn't that the same? Let's do that from back here again. Right here. So I'm just going to keep it on there. It's through the tree, but yeah, right there. Yeah, look. I mean, that's the angle there. You can see it. Right there. That's the corner of the roof. Man, that's crazy. So that means, I tell you what, man, there's a possibility that if that guy, this guy right here in the dark hair.
There's a genocide. What's that referencing? To love one another. To love one another is referencing the pin on there.
That if he hadn't,
We're not supporting.
if he hadn't moved his head, we might have seen the guy. Look, it's right there. Look. See? I think that's the same exact spot. Let me zoom in. Okay, that's a good way to check, is looking at so that sort of triangle, this thing and that on the mountain. But how about this one it looks sort of square there. And let's compare that. Okay, so we might not be able to see it, but there's the triangle one I was looking at. In this case, it's at the base of that. So what would that mean? Oh, hell, that means we have to go back. Wait. How about this part of the roof that turns? Where's that? No, I can't see it. Nah. I think it's over to the right. Actually. It's back this way. More like right there, right? I think it's a little bit more this way. That looks pretty good. Man, see, that's the Losi building right there. That's what that was. Right there. So that means in this shot, I mean, look at I think I have it correct now. To see how this tree takes up and then and then there's this much of the mountain visible. And so that's like that. See that? And so, man, this watch how this guy. You can see it really good back there. See that right back there? And then his head blocks the spot. Oh, it's like, God, unreal. That's about the only video. There's probably other video that's been given to law enforcement that shows the shooter up there. Thanks, Christine. Yeah. Any chance we can get like 20 more gifted channel memberships or so?
Yeah, almost see it. It's right there.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out that same thing. That video, that Bartholomew's video, just about had it on there.
So from right here, the officer goes right here, looking at the crowd. He looks straight up right there, you can see him. It's right there, right below that point that sticks out, just down below that corner right there. Yeah.
I keep thinking you guys can hear me talking on the video, so I'm not speaking. That is so weird. You know what I might try to do is stabilize that video in that little portion. Do you guys think I should do that? I think I should absolutely stabilize that thing. Thank you, Sazaf. And S. Jablonowska. S. Jablonowska. Hey, great. It was great to. Oh, yeah. You were the fourth guy out there. Hey, Gray. It was great to meet you earlier. That was quite a few hours you spent there. I don't think people understand the hours of dedication it takes to. Yeah, obviously they don't. A lot of people don't. So, yeah, it's crazy. We were, I don't know, 5 hours just walking around. I got in 15,000 steps. Pretty good. Nice meeting you. I have a channel that I don't really use. It's called let's see, Personal Paranormal, and it was like people would tell their. See, I'm not a big, I just think everybody has those weird stories that they have, and it was a place where they told their stories, and I would make full videos, but it was totally not worth the amount of effort that it took. But it was interesting, anyways. I think it's still out there somewhere. Hey, thanks so much, Actera. Let's see, AK Terrell 3106. There you go. I think that's on the screen, right? I can't tell. Is that on the screen? Huh. Let's see if I go to just myself. Just me. My camera. I don't have my hat on today. Oh, there you go. Hey, Gray, it was great to meet you earlier. That was quite a few hours you spent there. I don't think people understand the hours of dedication it takes to make such thorough content. Right. It does appear to seem like that sometimes. Gotta be honest. right, so this was number 30. Let's see, 8. So I'm going to go to 39. I'm not sure what I'm doing on this one. This one's 3 minutes and 25 seconds. You have these statues all around. Look like people. Definitely not like at home. This would be really smooth. I'm about to go through the whole thing. Maybe in a little bit I'll go through the walk from the parking area again. I mean, look how great this campus is. It's just crazy, man. Yeah. The cafeteria's in there. There's a main level and then that level. There was a guy that the first person that asked the questions, Paramount Tactical interviewed him. He just happened to be there. And then the second person who asked questions, that's when the shooting happened. But he said it sounded like an AR-15. I think it does sound like an AR-15 down below. But if you listen to the video by Bartholomew, that one sounds absolutely like you would think a rifle 30-06 would sound like. Even the way he described it when he was interviewing. Yeah, so I think that's when he was interviewing that person right now. Yeah, Stephen Gardner, right? Gardner? Is that his name? He showed up later. Gardner. I mean, what a perfect day. Look at this. Yeah, so this guy over here, apparently with the MAGA hat on, is this guy right over here is the. He says the first person to take questions. Yeah, so that's what that guy is over there. It's pretty fun. Cool meeting everybody. Let's see what the answer is. Let's see, 39. Yeah, main thing is I think I filmed the interview, so that'd probably be boring if you can't hear it. But I don't think you can hear it anyways with all the sound. Oh, look at this. See, this is when I put it on top of my car again. Oh, look at that face I'm making. Jesus. Oh, God. That's terrible. I'm like, yeah! But look at it. I've got the camera right on top of my car. So I was going to drive. I drove around the area for a little bit. Like, I think this is a good... See where this car is right there? That's a good spot to have done, to put the gun down his pants. And it's perfect because after you go this way, you turn left. Just down the street is where that surveillance was, where he was walking on the street. So there we go. Look at this, you guys. Pretty sweet, huh? This is the spot with the surveillance. This house right here. That's the one he invited me in. Yeah, this computer only has 32 gigabytes of RAM, so it's not really. Hey, thank you to Jody, Anita, and Jessica Mai. Thank you. So I don't think any of these cul-de-sacs or anything were good places at all. I think there's only 2 spots that it could be, where I just showed you, and then there's this other spot that somebody mentioned on a show. And I said, any spot could be, but his spot's the only other one that I think was reasonable. So you could be, I think I drive down there. None of this is good. There's homes everywhere. I mean, right there might have been okay, but there's a house right across the street. I should play the Onion music. Look at that. Look at how amazing. Really warm, too. Hello, everybody. Not sure what happened there. I think my computer overheated. I'm still here, though. My camera got messed up. I guess better. All right. Can you guys see me? Hello. Yeah, I'm here now. Okay, I think it overheated. My computer, it just just completely went black and turned off. But I turned the fan on higher. I don't know if that'll help. Yeah, there we go. Hey, you guys, we're not even close to reaching the goal tonight. So, is there any chance we can get another, I don't know, 20 memberships or not really sure. I mean, after working that hard all day, feels kind of deflating. So if you guys have the ability to help support the channel, that would be great. Thank you. And it doesn't have a modem, so no, it wouldn't. I don't think so. It doesn't have a plug in the motor. I'm in a hotel. What's up, David? No. Not sure what that means. Shared to 5 accounts. All right. Well, let's see. Back to. And I think playing those videos is really what. They're huge files. It probably just blew out the. So, any chance we can get to the goal tonight, you guys? Nah, I'm not gonna do the driving around. Really nice people there. This is the surveillance homes again. There's where the person was running back there. Father Robinson. This is kind of a cool couple. I think she's from, based on the voice, England or something. I feel like stopping or something. Well, they go straight, and I went down the way Tyler Robinson went. Yep, turn right after the house there. Goes over this. Yeah, but man, it sucks. I packed on those 2 months of not being able to really walk. Packed on some extra LBSs. What does that mean, Jeffrey? I don't know. Did anybody send anything in to the Bitcoin wallet? Anyways, I'm just trying to reach the goal tonight, you guys. If you guys appreciate the work that I put in here on this channel, I need your guys' support. Okay, I don't know what, because we're having one of those nights again where I have to go, hey, strange, If I was doing a conspiracy, you guys would be all into it, So what I do is I extended this camera and I put it right where, I actually have it on a tripod. And then I don't know if I'm walking down the stairs or what I do. I put it exactly where the camera is, like literally right below it. So this guy, when he's walking up, that's exactly what. See, I mean, look at that's like what Tyler Robinson would be doing when he went down the stairs. So look at that. I put it right on the glass of the camera. So that is the shot right there. And we go down the hall there, tunnel. And then I did the same thing on this one. So now we have the exact spots. That's what it looked like, just like that far away and everything. And so I go over there, and then I think that shot is right here. See, that's right where that's where it was. See, look at that. I put it right on it. See that? And then here's these stairs. So this one I have a tripod because before I was taking up the space from it. So isn't that crazy? That's exactly the shot. Okay. We could go to the. I told them they were famous. See, the one in the tunnel was this one, right where I was making that weird hand gesture, whatever the hell I was doing. And then that's what these next ones are. All these, you know, ding, 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 ding. And that's just what they gave us. They cropped out, and see, that's all right here. See? I mean, heck, let's see if we can get the exact. Yeah, that one right there. Let's see. Yeah, I think this one needs to be rotated, but right there, see. I think I come up like him. Go around the thing. See that? He's going up the stairs. I was going to try to limp or whatever, and then go around like this, and then up like that. Ding, 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 ding. See? That's it. So, anyways, I thought that would be kind of interesting. What do you mean you can't see? Oh, you're still looking at me? Oh. I'll have to play it all again. Hey, you guys get more time. That's what the problem is when you see my face. That's the problem when I don't have the monitors. I can't see what's on this one. So now I got to go over to here. All right, and close this out and go back to here again. Okay. And the chat's not visible for me either. So there you go. All right, so you get to see it. My face isn't beautiful. I feel like anyways, thanks up there to Nancy and Allie Cake and Born to Raise Hogs again. Yeah. You definitely need some more channel members gifted, you guys. All right, I'll play this part again. Hopefully it doesn't crash. I'm just going to play it on the small version. So you'll get to see what I'm saying. I put the 360-degree camera underneath each of the cameras. Like literally the glass touching. I'll just move it forward to there. Wait, what? Where am I? Oh, here. Oh. Yeah, so he just walked right down there because there's no steps. You know, with the gun in his leg, he couldn't jump over there. He couldn't jump over there. If you walk all the way down there, there's some steps, but, you know, why not just go right here where there's no steps? And he just walked over there. Yeah, it's weird because I at home I have a mixer that puts the system audio in at the same time. See that couple? They walked up above, and see how they're going down the stairs right over there? Not there, right there. There's steps that come down right there, and they went into the tunnel before me. See? So Tyler Robinson didn't want to go down those. He did have to go down some. And watch how cool this one is. See, look. I mean, that's literally, I put it right on it with a tripod. Yeah. Like right next to it. Took me a minute. And that's what the whole shot would look like that. Look at that guy. It kind of looks like how, like when Tyler Robinson went down there, right? Okay. There's that one. And then this is the shot from this. See right there. Perfect. Right over there. He's right in this area. And then I go down the other end. Wow, Bill Wassman gifted another channel membership. Man, I guess the channel gifting people aren't around tonight. And here's the other one. I put it right next to this one. I got kind of goofy here. Look, and I walked over here, and that's right where the shot is. See? I'm like, ah! Yeah, so right in that spot is this one right here. Except he's not looking at the camera. See how it's yellow background? It's the only spot that looks like that. See, everything else in there is kind of gray, but right in this spot looks like this. So there you have it. See that? And then from there we go around the corner. And I do the same thing on this stairway. Isn't that crazy? That's exactly what I said. Oh, you're famous. Yeah. So whatever angle they have it, they might have gone like this. Or, let's see, I'm coming up the stairs. See how I'm going up the stairs, and I go to the left, and then I go up those. That's exactly what Tyler Robinson did. And those are right here. See these? If my computer crashes again, thanks everybody for the show. I'm not going to come back on again. Nice freeze frame there. Let's see, right here, there he is, coming up. And then bing, 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 and then up there. So it's probably like that. Yeah, it's probably more like this. Let's see. Let's see if we can get the exact. Yeah, that looks pretty good right there. What do you think of that? And they zoomed in, so this is going to be. Oops, that's the other direction. Jeez. Oops, what the hell? Yeah, that's pretty good. They just more like this there, and then out, and they just cropped it like this. But yeah, there he goes up those stairs. Hey, whoa, Chris O'Connell, gifted 10. Thank you. Wow, very kind, very kind. We also had Wild Bill Wassman over there again, or at least a minute ago. All right. So that was number 43. I think was there any more? I think this one. Oh yeah, so I did the roof thing again. So apparently through there, but look, I made this thing really long. I had another thing that I could extend onto it. So let's see. This time I go way up there. Now it's weird. Now I can't see those damn prints. But that's the roof where it came running off of. That's interesting. It's right there on that little ledge. Let's see, maybe right when I pull it off, I stop it just in time. See, I'm way down there, you can see me. Oh, there it is. Look at that. Boom. Isn't that crazy? And I'm right down there. I wonder how far that's apart, these two things. I mean, those definitely are 4 fingers that are sliding off, right? And then somebody said that's probably his right foot. So let's take a look at that again. Let's watch it from that angle and take it. Okay. Yeah, see? I mean, that's directly down from just left, like right there. If you kept going straight up, it's just, I mean, it's literally right on it, right? So here, watch what I'm going to show you guys. Here, watch. See, this is the middle of those last 2 windows, right? See that? And it goes up like that. And then look at it, runs basically right into those 4 handprint, or 4 fingernails, fingers, right? And then there's a foot or something right over here. So let's see, and the foot's kind of, let's see, if I go straight down, you know, it's like, it's not all the way over there, but let's see, this thing, it makes total sense to me. So let's go ahead and, instead of having this open, I mean, what, that wasn't super chat worthy? And let's see, got that, and then let's open up the FBI video from this one right here. And then we'll just kind of look over here. Yeah, there's no way anybody could get out of there any quicker than he could have. So watch where he's going to go down. See, there's the middle one, right? See this? So look where his left hand hits. Right now. See that? Oh, God, that has to be it. I think it's when he let himself drop, his hand slid across the roof and he dropped to the ground. I really believe that. I think that's exactly what we're looking at. Look. I'm going to back it up. I wonder if it would work better if I had it at home. I could do so much better. But right now, his hand is on the roof. You can see it right there where my mouse is. And then it drops to the next little ledge right there. He dropped it off the roof to there. And then look at this. Boom, he drops, boom, and he leaves a mark on the roof there. And that's like an 11-foot drop, you guys. It's higher than a basketball court. where he dropped from. But let's go back again and look at it again. So look where his right foot is hitting. Right there. You see that? So his right foot hit there, and look at it. It's just inside that right edge of the window. And I think that's exactly what this is right now. That is his right foot, and that's his left hand as he let himself drop. 100. I mean, I would say 100%. I mean, if it's not, man, what are the odds? Complete miracle. Yeah, we still have just Chris O'Connell up there, so if you guys can help support the channel, got a long drive home tomorrow. Likely won't be able to do a show, so need the support. Yeah, what makes you think Tyler Robinson isn't the shooter always on empty who just got a free membership? Why do you think that? Tyler is not the shooter. He wasn't shot with a rifle after you watched this video. What do you mean? Tyler Robinson wasn't shot. You're right. You're correct about that. Tyler Robinson was not shot. He wasn't shot with a rifle after you watched the video. Yeah, I don't even know what that means. Tyler is not the shooter. He wasn't shot with a rifle after you watched the video. I don't know. Who are you talking to, Paulette? Because now I don't know who I'm supposed to see the comment of. Yeah, what video? Which one are you talking about? All right. I'm just trying to get to our goals tonight, you guys. We're not even close. So if you guys have the ability to help support the channel, that would be great. We've only got we do have 32 new members. It'd be cool to get to like 50 or so. I don't know. I'm gonna stop. The thing is, let me just tell you guys something. I talked to so many people today. My foot's it got through. I did 15,000 steps both days, so I think that I'm back to, when I get back home, I'm gonna be able to start doing my walking again. Because man, I pumped on about like 15 pounds during those 2 months, I think. Hey, thanks, Baylor Sandberg, local Utah here. You are a legend for making the drive all the way to Orem. Hopefully you have been. Yeah, well, everyone's so nice here. But the thing is there's a lot. I just got to tell you, like, even the locals here, when you talk to them, because they've watched so many of the conspiracy theory videos, they all think, I think there's something a little more, and I go, and then one of them even thought they were shot from behind because of that one video that guy put out where you see the necklace get blown back. Yeah, so even locals are affected by false information. It's crazy. Hey, thanks so much, Lisa Belson. Very kind, very kind. I think I think that absolutely matches perfectly. You guys? What do you think? I mean, why would law enforcement wipe it down, by the way? It's like, of course they don't do that. They just measure stuff and then they leave. Why would you wipe down the roof? It's crazy. But just look at it. Let's just do this one more time over here. I wish I could just open up. When I get home, I'm going to do this. But see again, right there. There's this one, the middle one of the last I don't know what you call that, window pane or something, in between, before it hits the end is right there. And then you look at his hand, so if you go up from there, straight up, it'd be right in that area. So if you watch where his hand goes, that's exactly where it goes. And right there, oh, God, see, that's just crazy. I don't have my Adobe Premiere open, so I can't do it. But see where his hand is? If you went straight up a line like this, it hits right where his hand is. And then look when he drops, he drags his hand across, right there, boom, and he drops down. But then even before that, watch when he, let's see. Okay, that's not the time. Right. See, he's not touching that other ledge at all. But look at his right leg where it rests right here. See, watch this. See where his right leg is? And then see, look where this is, the end of it. If I go up here, I have to go about 2 feet to the left of the edge right there. Can you guys see what I'm doing? Hopefully you can. All right, so then you go to the my shot that I have here. Right here. Look. This is the middle one. Right here. Can you see it? Let me make it big. So here's the middle one. And then basically if you go straight up, just kind of go right up and look where that handprint is. Those 4 fingers dragged off. Then here's the edge right here. And then you go up and you go to the inside. It's actually right here. Let's go to the top. And then this one is, it's consistent with that one. It's hard to get exactly right, but see where that one is compared to the right side? That looks like right where his foot was sitting for a moment, and then he dropped that off, and then he jumped down. What do you think of that? Yeah, okay. Let's just compare where his foot is to this window. How about that? This upper one, because that would really, it looks like it's up and then maybe a foot over to the left. Hey, thanks, Susan Jill. Anyway, thank you guys for supporting the channel on this trip. It's just, been a little bit of a struggle, but and it really sucks because my videos aren't being watched, and even the one I put out yesterday had no ad revenue attached to it, so it's just kind of. It was weird too because I got 0 views, and all of a sudden it took off in the morning, and then died really quick. Yeah, it's got to be his prints. So, anyways, what we were just looking at. Let's watch the video again. Let's see where his foot was just before that. Maybe, oh, okay. See, there's that window that we were just looking at, and it's just inside of that. So let's see, what was he doing right before that? Maybe that's where the backpack, or not backpack, but that towel is or something. Because it looks like that right foot's a little outside of it. Then right there, right there. So maybe that's what the rifle is scuffing that part of the roof. See how he moves it down right in that spot? See right there and then up to the left. So you go right there, up to the left. And that rifle, maybe just slid right across there and then jump. And then the 4 fingers. I think that's it. Yeah, I got it figured out, 62 sketch. We got it figured out. We got it figured out. Yeah, so the other one I think is what I said yesterday was what do you call it? The towel is what I said. And people said, no, it's not. It's his foot, but I think it's the towel, and then maybe that other mark. Since his foot does go out further, let's look at the distance on that. Yeah, so if you go right up from that and to the right a little bit. Yeah, there's a little tiny scuff like right there. Yeah, it's weird. Everybody's an expert on my video, the one that I uploaded. Yeah, so 4 fingers. That's where the backpack slid across, and then maybe over here is where that little mark is his foot just kind of dragging off the edge. That's what I said yesterday, but then people said, no, Grant, that's his, and then they told me this was his foot here. Let's see. Hey, thanks, Nanny Mo. Hope this can get you a tank of gas. That should get a tank of gas. It's a lot cheaper over here. Oregon didn't lower their prices at all during this the lowering. Yeah, I mean, the dust up there, doesn't that look like it's been there a long time? And I bet you it hasn't rained at all, very little, if any, during this time. But you can see by looking at it, even just on this one, it's not as clear as the one I did earlier. Yeah, that's better right there. Look at that one. That one's nice and clear. This is probably, it's narrow because it's his right foot, sort of the inner corner, just sliding across. This is the back, the rifle towel and everything you set there first. And then these are his hand that he really just dropped his hands from up here to there and then almost immediately slid across. So this was here, this handprint here, the sliding part, I think came, let me go look at that again. So that's the sliding of the right foot, just made that mark. Now the rifle makes that mark, then his hand makes that mark. Boom. Okay. That was perfect. So this is number 1, 2, and then 3. And this is, could be any sort of, anything else that you did, or, you just can't really see it. Let's try looking at that again. That was cool, though. That worked perfectly. So it was 1, 2, 3 from right to left. And let's see if there's anything that might have kind of, that the rifle towel thing could have created multiple. So that's his foot sliding out the edge. And then, yeah, right there, and his left hand. So don't know what that little extra little smudge is, but could just be, again, something associated with the rifle. That's crazy. Jeez. All right, who else is getting me some tanks of gas? Lisa Belson got me one with the memberships. We need some tanks of gas. That would be good. Was he running on the roof with the rifle in his jeans? No, he was not. He's holding it in his hands right there. Yeah. I mean, I if you go back and watch almost every live stream I've done for 3 weeks, I show that video that we were just watching in slow motion as he's moving along, and there's an elongated item wrapped in a black towel. He assembled the rifle on the roof, ran to the corner of the building, and shot from there. I think I have another video or something. I don't see it in here though. Probably don't need it. That's one of the best shots of it right there, though. Look at that. I'll just take a snapshot of that. I don't know why your comment was deleted. We didn't delete it. Was he running on the roof with a rifle in his jeans? I doubt it. No, he wasn't. He must have checked out that corner rather well, I think. He didn't hesitate. Yeah, I don't know if he ever went up there prior, but he just probably stood there and thought, I could probably do this. You watch a lot of platforms. I hope you're not watching the conspiracy people, because there isn't one in this case. If you have any questions about that, you can ask me. I can answer them for you. It is the one. The weapon found in the towel is the rifle that was used. They just haven't told us what ammunition he had in it, etc. Okay? Yeah, but I mean, that's the one element that even non-conspiracy theory people, it's the shot, the ballistic part of it. But it will end up matching, etc., etc., etc. They know it matches. Did I miss this one? Lisa? Oh, Chris O'Connor. I do. I watch. I've seen other channels. They're incorrect. Always on MP52. They're incorrect. A lot of the other channels out there have been peddling false information for a long time. This entire case, actually, and it's because people find it more interesting. It's not really interesting when you're just, one of the somebody that watches my show, Andy watches Paramount Tactical. He was out there and he said, "Man, I feel bad for you, Greg, because all your views have dropped because you're not selling any kind of conspiracies. You're just putting out the factual information." And it's just absolutely what it is, Yeah, well, I know. Well, you can say, you don't have to say his life didn't end. There's a word that you're not using. Yeah, you say, other channels say Charlie's life didn't end with a 30-06. Well, here's what I know. The rifle that was found in the woods, wrapped in a black towel, is the weapon that Tyler Robinson used to kill Charlie Kirk. Now, what the bullet type was in there, I don't know. Okay? But that is the rifle that was used. Or at least that's what the documents are implying. I really, I don't get to see what the FBI gets to see. Yeah, his DNA is on the trigger of the rifle. There was one spent round in the rifle. So if we look at it like that, always on MP52, how about that? Listen. The rifle that was found in the woods had Tyler Robinson's DNA on it. They found 3 unspent shells, or bullets, and a spent bullet inside the rifle, and it had the message on it. And all 2 of the 3 bullets, 3 of the 4 bullets, the shells of the bullets, had his DNA on it. So what do you think of that? All right, guys, any chance we can get the support going for the channel? Still trying to, get a good night in here so that we can, say it was a successful trip. It's just, I can't get viewers in here to save my life. You know? Yeah, it's pretty clear. And that's why people think it's a conspiracy, because it's so strong. Who said you were a Fed? Who said you're a Fed? I've never even heard of you. Nobody called you a Fed. Nobody would call a conspiracy theorist a Fed. They call me that because I'm putting out the official narrative by the FBI. Let's see. Yeah, man. Not the best. Okay. Hey, always on empty. Maybe come back a little bit later, okay? I don't know what the hell you're talking about. You seem like there's something going on in your head a little bit. I don't know what's happening. Let's see. The ministry of, who cares? It's somebody calling that up above. It's boring. Why would somebody call a person that's a conspiracy theorist a Fed? They're just trolling you. That doesn't even make any sense logistically. It won't. CMP. Yeah, take unrelated facts, correlate them. Yeah, right. Look how far down I am with that. That's a long jump. I mean, his head's about this, not just a little bit lower than this when he jumped. And there's not any more like that. It just happens to be right in that spot. That's definitely what that is. Of course, now you'll see everybody go, look what I found, with zero accreditation to me. That's just the way it is every single time. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know if we're still in the same boat as like, I mean, he's been conclusively, the shooter's been Tyler Robinson for a long time. My videos were just showing you, like, you know, how he moved around. It's the simplest thing in the world. Maybe we'll just watch that one again, way up here at the top. Was it this one? Yeah, and actually, I think this is a really good spot where he could have done this. And then if you walk this direction, turn left, you go, a block or two later, you pass those sawtooth fences. But look at this place right here. Nobody can see you, especially if you're parked this direction with the driver's side or passenger side door open, and you're putting the rifle down your pants. Because look at it. Nobody's going to see you there. Nothing. Anywhere. It'd be a perfect spot to do that. And there's very few good spots. Not sure what this thing is over there. Yep. Yep. So I gotta get rid of these. Not letting. unfortunately. Anyway. You see how it's turning on its own. See, every time I turn it around, it must have flipped backwards. There's some keyframes over there. But this is where he was walking. At 9:59 or so, 58. And the video actually shows him walk all the way down, way down. And I have that. He keeps walking way down there, even like around the turn. So. Anyways, you guys, I'm going to call it a night. Massive Lowell City. Got to get some sleep. Thanks for the gas money up there. Appreciate that. Ooh, all right. Well, thanks, everybody. Appreciate you being here. We could got more support for the channel, but you know, I guess every night can't be a good one. But thanks for those who did. I appreciate it. Got Susan Jill, Wild Bill Wassman, Chris O'Connell. Is this thing doing the stupid thing again? Oh, wait, that's... I'm not sure. Does the camera move around on me again? Testing, testing. I don't know. I don't think it is. I don't know how I can put together better stuff. You know, that's the problem. Chris O'Connell, KMTX78, Susan Jill 2, Allie Kate, KMTX78, Gifted 5, Carolyn EHS, then we had Ananya, Gifted 5, Tom Bennett, then Christine YK8FL. Man, you guys gotta do some of those names. I don't know what that is. And then Wild Bill Wassman, Alley Cake, Whiskey Boots, KK, Mystic, or Misty Shores, or Mistis, John Wolf, Born to Raise Hogs. Then we have Jeffrey Seidel, gift 1. And Christine gifted 1. And says F. S. Jablanowska. Then at AK Terrell gifted 5. Thank you guys. And Jody Anita. And Jessica Camel. Nancy Ann Sachs became a new member. And Allie Cake. Born to Raise Hogs. Then Wild Bill Wassman. Then we got Chris O'Connell with the 10 gifted memberships. Then Baylor Sandberg. Let's see. And then Lisa Belson gifted 10. Thank you so much. And Susan Jill. And like an hour ago, it seems like, we had Nanny Mo do the cat eye donation for gas. So, yeah, not sure what the deal was tonight. I thought my show was pretty good. So thanks to you out there for those who supported the channel. Appreciate it. Don't really know how to do any shows better. I think I've got some interesting stuff. Well, I am tired. You know what's more tiring is just, you know, the frustration I feel doing these shows with so little, people just going, yeah, 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 yeah. I mean, this trip cost me a lot of money, and I didn't even break even. And I thought this was going to be something where you guys would really be a trip where people were supporting the channel. I could do something and make something, and I'm just so frustrated with the YouTube algorithm shit, the lack of support really in general, and I am tired. I walk 2 days straight, 15,000 steps a day, trying to get good content for you guys to look at, and it's just, I'm telling you the truth. It doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good. If I was a conspiracy nutter out here doing the same filming, this I would have made $3,000 a night in super chats, got 80,000 views on the videos, but that's not what I'm doing. All right. So, anyways, that's what I feel like. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you guys later. And as I always say, yeah, well, I do look tired, probably because I haven't shaved. Right, I haven't shaved, and I don't have my hat on, and I'm just tired. Walking around, literally walking for 5 hours a day, just walking around. I don't know, man. I don't know how to hype stuff. I just do the shows. Hope to God people are watching. It's crazy, and I just think it's just sucks that if I was a conspiracy theorist, it wouldn't even be an issue in here. Hey, thanks, Lisa Belson, again. It wouldn't be an issue. Yeah, you can just see the bushy spot up there. It's not there's nobody shot from up there. In fact, you know what that is? That's the administrative offices. That's the only way to get there. It's not open to the public. So that the conspiracy theorists will go, ooh, oh yeah, that's exactly right. See, with somebody, and it's just it's absurd. It really is. It's ridiculous. But yeah, I'm feeling really tired, and tomorrow I have to drive for 10 hours. And now it just sort of doesn't feel, it's like, wow, all that driving around, it's crazy. Yeah, I'm all right. How come the names are back to the, I mean, I'm tired, I haven't shaved, and I'm walking around a lot. Like I said, 30,000 steps in 2 days. It's a lot. Yeah, we don't want you pumping up another channel member, another channel in here. I mean, I don't mind if you bring up something like Paramount Tactical, ones that I'm friends with, etc. Or if you're like, want to bring up Candace Owens, I don't care about that. But just bring up some Joe Schmo channel member that, channel, not member, channel, not channel member. Just bring up some random channel. Like, who the hell wants to talk about them? We don't know who they are. We don't care. Probably put out bogus information, especially in this case. So. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what it's really about. Like, do people really go to other channels and start pumping up the other channel? I mean, I don't think I have people that go over for me and say, "Hey, go watch Gray," in somebody else's chat. It's kind of rude, really, isn't it? If the owner wants to say that, that's cool. But looks like they went back to the old names again. Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, here. Look how red my lips got. It's so dry out here. It's crazy. But yeah, I don't know. It's just tiring. Let's put this in the middle of the screen. That way you don't look at me and go, "Gray, you look tired." Why does that bother you, Brooke McLeamond, maybe. Yeah, I don't have any. I didn't bring any chapstick with me. Good night, Whiskey Boots. Yeah, most channels don't allow people to sit there and pump up other channels. I don't know what they said about it, but I don't know what they said. Was it bad? Was that even the person that mentioned it? Can't find it. Right, we've seen the thing about the name change, but they all went back. We've seen them all randomly different, and then they all got changed back to normal, and now they're back to the weird stuff again. I mean, I wish they would just stick with something. Yeah, I don't mind it being the handler name, because then people can't create the fake ones over and over and over again, or change their names easily, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, plus it's almost 5,000 feet, so the air is way thinner up here. So it's just like, you know. Definitely have to lose lose some of those pounds that I gained while I couldn't walk for 2 months. Feel pretty good right now though. Like my foot doesn't hurt at all right now, and I walk that many steps. That's pretty cool. So I think it has to do with the allopurinol and the endomethacin that I've been doing. So that's good. Well, why would that one person bitch about what somebody else said? They must have been one of the freebie membership people. Yeah, I can tell it's really humid, dry, arid, sort of high desert type thing. It's not really a desert, but yeah, that's good news. Yeah, so I can start doing my walking. That I was walking so much. You know, just every day. Felt pretty good for like 3 months straight, and then all of a sudden out of commission for 2. And then you're sort of back where even worse than when you started, really, because you're still. You guys can see the chats on the screen. Right? I don't need to get. I already have all the whole thing. I know what I'm doing. I've done it. I walked for a long time. Yeah. Yeah, it's just like I said. I walked for 3 months. I don't need a plan. I have the watch with the thing on it, and just get your 10,000 steps in and every day, and start increasing it a little bit. I was even doing like 12 or 13, and then today I did 4. What am I at right now? 15,642. I mean, that's nuts right there. I mean, that's like playing a round of golf, like 7 miles or something. No, they do it all the time. Brooke you must type it in a lot, Brooke, to actually be noticing that. But yeah, almost every channel has people delete stuff like that. Yeah, I see it all the time. And why does it bother you so much? I mean, how come you're in this chat and it's bothering you? Like, what's your issue? What does it have to do with any of the content or anything that we're doing here? No, I'm not going to this home. It's not even. It's not. There's no value in driving to Heather Robinson's home. Is there any good golf course? I don't know. I didn't really drive by any. Beautiful place for sure. Now let me load up that drone shot from earlier. That was pretty good. Let's see, 14. I guess I was almost done, but now I'm back here again. I think it was my first one. Yeah, look at that. See how sweet that is? Look at, there's the camera. For those of you got here late, there's the 360-degree camera right there. And so I'm trying to get the exact shot that they use. That must be kind of weird looking when you check out the surveillance and there's this camera hovering around. See, look at that. Look how perfect I got this set up. Yeah, back up right over the top of it. See that? I think yeah, here we go. Yeah, right here, there you go. And then I go down. See that? I'm like right on top of that. And then this is the exact shot that's in that video. Where is that video? Let's open this one up again. See, look at how they got that angle there. Let's see if I can make that happen. So they're almost kind of like this. See that? See how that's at an angle now? And that's probably because they're, but if you turn around, look how much more they could see. All the way over here where, you'd see them coming up those stairs. Right there. And then hiding right here, running across to there, and then around, and then down. And then, I mean, isn't this cool? And then right over here, you'll see him, he crosses the street and disappears. Now, I wouldn't be surprised at all if he went like this. That he, on video, he's walking back this way with different clothing on, comes up, and then maybe even goes over this wall here, and that's how you get back into that area where the dirt is that he's running behind that home. See, because right over here is the tunnel, right? See where I'm circling? That's the tunnel, and that street goes over here, so that means back there somewhere is where that dirt place is. So I think he might have gone right here, jumped over the wall, and then that construction home this is the home, I think. Let's see. With that wall, that construction home is right in this area. And apparently that's where the excavator driver saw him, so he probably jumped over that wall there. Look how crazy that list is. Watch. Isn't that wild? Look at that. Kind of shows the whole thing, but zoom in and it gets more normal looking like that. See? That direction. And then, so it's about 220 degrees probably. All right. Anyways, thanks everybody. that's going to do it. Appreciate you guys being here. We'll see you tomorrow. Maybe. That's why I was trying to get tonight to be a good night. Because tomorrow, I don't know. I might need to just rest. But anyways, thanks everybody. For those of you who help support the channel and those who are just here watching, liking, sharing the videos, all right? So thanks for being here, and as I always say, until next time, be safe out there. Oops.